Patrick Hutzel from intensivecarehotline.com with another quick tip for families in intensive care. So I had an email from Tom who says, my dad's been in ICU for the last 3 days in an induced coma, and I was told not to touch my dad while he's in the induced coma. I don't feel comfortable with that because I do believe that touching my dad will help him recover. What are your thoughts? Well, Tom, I have some thoughts on this, of course. After having worked in intensive care for over 20 years in 3 different countries, where I have also worked as a nurse unit manager for over 5 years, I do believe that touching a patient while in an induced coma is a good idea and talking to them is a good idea. Now, granted all of that, it has to be safe. You know, some patients can get agitated when you talk to them during an induced coma, and they are at risk of self-harming themselves. So it has to be put in perspective. But by the same token, holding their hand, talking calmly to them, I do believe is a good idea. You know, you have some patients reporting after an induced coma, oh, I don't remember much, but I do remember my son, my daughter, my mom, my dad, my spouse, whatever, to be there, and they were holding my hand and they were talking to me, comforting me. So I do believe it's a good idea doing that. It just has to be safe, and it can't be to the detriment of a patient. You know, you can't be fumbling around with lines and tubes, you know, because that could potentially put your dad at risk. But assuming your dad is calm when you're doing that, then I think that's a very good idea. So some ICUs can be very regimented, and I also consider that to be very old-fashioned. I do believe in this day and age it's up to the nurse on the bedside to make it safe for you to sit, you know, to sit down next to your dad and talk to them and hold their hand. And that should not be a big deal by any means, you know, again, assuming your dad is calm throughout all of this. And especially when patients are waking up, I do believe it's very, very important to have family members there that can be with them. You know, it's a very scary and daunting experience coming out of an induced coma. You can't talk, you don't know what's happened, you know, and having a family member there can be very comforting and touching them and so forth, you know. So that is my quick tip for today. I hope that helps. Now, if you have a loved one in intensive care, go to intensivecarehotline.com, call us on one of the numbers on the top of our website, or simply send us an email to support@intensivecarehotline.com with your questions. Also, have a look at our membership for families in intensive care at intensivecaresupport.org. There you have access to me and my team 24 hours a day in the membership area and via email, and we answer all questions intensive care related. Now, I also offer one-on-one consulting and advocacy for families in intensive care. So if you want me to talk to the doctors and nurses directly, ask questions that you haven't even considered asking, or if you want me to set you up with questions that you should be asking, I offer that support over the phone to families in intensive care. I can also represent you in family meetings with intensive care teams. I have been participating in hundreds of family meetings with clients, so I know exactly what's coming. I know how to prepare you, and so that you get better outcomes for your loved one whilst they're in intensive care. We also offer a medical record review in real time, so you can get a second opinion in real time. And we also offer medical record reviews after intensive care if you have unanswered questions, if you need closure, or if you are simply suspecting medical negligence. Now, if you like my videos and you find them valuable, subscribe to my YouTube channel for regular updates for families in intensive care. Click the like button, click the notification bell, comment below what you want to see next or what questions and insights you have from this video, and share the video with your friends and families. Thanks for watching. This is Patrick Hutzel from intensivecarehotline.com, and I will talk to you in a few days. Take care for now.